Good morning, everybody. Wanted to show you guys one of my favorite constitutional silver or silver to stack, obviously, is the Mercury dimes, Roosevelt dimes, just dimes in general. They're 90% silver. Dimes minted all the way up to 1964 are 90% silver. So you've got a couple different varieties. You've got the Roosevelt, you've got Mercury, you've got Liberty dimes, and I'll show you some of those here in just a minute. So constitutional silver was actually some of the first silver ever collected or stacked. So I like the dimes the best just because of the fractional value of them. 14 of these equals 1 ounce of silver. So you don't have to be on such a tight budget. A lot of people can't afford to go out and buy an American Silver Eagle for 20 bucks, but you know, you can go to your local coin shop and pay $1.30 or so for a dime here and there. Stack them, collect them. The nice thing too is you don't have to put these in tubes, airtight rounds, things like that. I mean, you can get your hands all over this. You know, it is what it is. It wears pretty well. I like to put mine in tubes like this, so I mean, you can add them however you want. The other thing too is, like I said, if you ever had to in a craft hits the fan type of situation, it'd be a lot harder to break a 1 ounce silver round up or to give somebody a portion of it. You know, you didn't want to overpay it, so you could use a couple of these, you know, like I said, break up the transaction. Let's see, I said they are pretty reasonably priced, usually about $1.30 each. So in $1.40 in face value of these would equal a 1 ounce silver. Another nice thing is there is a limited supply of these, so they ain't making any more 90% silver dimes or any kind of constitutional silver unless you get a mint set or something like that, some kind of specialty set. So there is a limited number of these, so get your hands on what you can now, of course. Another nice thing about dimes, constitutional silver dimes, is very rare do you ever find any that are counterfeit. Unless it's a key date, you know, just your common dates, you're not going to find anybody counterfeiting them because there isn't a lot of numismatics value in dimes, for instance. I believe the 1916 Mercury dime is an exception, the 1916D. I'll actually kind of show you in the price book here. 1916D Mercury dime, they only minted 264,000 of those. A beat up one is around $800. So that would be a Mercury dime that you would kind of keep your eyes out on. That could obviously be counterfeit. You can see it goes all the way up to $25,000. But for the most part, $3 or $4, most of these, it wouldn't be worth anybody counterfeiting these. Plus, you know, you can easily detect them based on the weight, different types of, I don't know, systems that detect silver content and things like that. But it wouldn't be cost efficient for anybody to counterfeit a dime, like I said, unless it was a key date. Let me go ahead and show you. I like to stack these in my tubes like this. Easy way to stack my dimes. I am a coin collector and a silver stacker, so I stack silver. I buy ounce, you know, 1 ounce rounds, American Silver Eagles, Silver Shield rounds, silver bars, you name it, I pretty much stack it. And then also I'm a coin collector too, so I collect all the different dates. Let me show you some of my books real quick. So my oldest book that I have for dimes is my Liberty Dimes book. So it goes all the way up to 1892, which I don't have any of those, of course. First one I have is the Liberty dime here, Barber dime, some call it, 1894. Pretty sweet looking. So some of these actually have a premium to them, numismatics value. Then the reverse of those looks like that. It's actually one that's in really good shape there. So I do collect them. Like I said, I am trying to get all the different dates. But aside from that, like I said, I do stack the silver dimes. It's a great way to stack silver, pretty cost efficient. It's easier to buy a 1/10 of an ounce of in Mercury dimes as to buy fractional silver. Let me show you my Mercury dime album real quick. So I've got a Mercury dime album here. Got most of the dates. I do have that 16D right there, that expensive one, believe it or not. I am missing the 21 and 21D, 26S, And then I have the rest of them. They only minted them to 1945. So 1946 was when this Mercury, or the Roosevelt dimes start. So Mercury dimes started in 1916. You can see here in my Dance Co album, it shows, well, here's one. Dimes dated 1923D are counterfeit. This album doesn't even have a 23D. Okay, so if you find a 23D Mercury dime, they're counterfeit. That's interesting. I didn't know that. These Dance Co books have a lot of information in them, so I really enjoy these books. Let me show you my Roosevelt dime album real quick. So here's my Roosevelt dime album. Those are 90% from 1946 all the way to 1964 are 90% silver. So I actually have all the Roosevelt dimes. So all the way up till right there, 64. These are 90% silver. But I do make some silver proof sets. I don't think this album goes up to where they added. Yeah, they do. Right there. No, let's see. In 93 is when, nope, 92 is when they started making a silver proof set. So that's a 90% silver. That's only available in a proof set, a silver proof set from the mint. So there is more 90% dimes out there, but like I said, these are specialty dimes. But anyway, I wanted to make that video for you guys, just to kind of show you the advantages of stacking dimes if you're going to silver stack. It's a great way to stack when you're on a budget. Like I say, when you don't have the money to throw it at a 1 ounce round or a 2 ounce round or a bar or what have you. The other thing too is American Silver Eagles, Canadian Maple Leafs, those all carry a premium too, where dimes don't, 90% dimes. They're easy to recognize as well. I mean, you can pretty much go into any coin shop with a, like that 1964 dime, and they're gonna give you what the spot value is on silver for it. So like I said, not a lot of confusion and stuff like that. Very easily recognized, especially the Mercury dimes and Roosevelt dimes. Most everybody knows that these are 90% silver, and nobody's really going to haggle you or anything like that when you go to sell it, versus Morgans or even some of your American Silver Eagle. They're very recognizable, but some of them can be counterfeit. Morgans are highly counterfeited, so those are always questionable. But like I said, dimes, you won't have no problem trading that in. Well, if you guys haven't subscribed already, please do that. Please hit that like button, comment in the comment section down below. Let me know what silver you guys like to stack. Like I said, silver dimes, I love stacking these. Like I said, I like to put them in the tubes. So, love the tubes. Easy way to store them. The other thing, like I was giving you an example real quick. I go in the coin shop or a jewelry store or anything like that and want to sell some silver. You can pull out 14 of these, get an ounce of spot price. But if I walked into the jewelry store with this, or a coin shop here, even though this says 1 troy ounce, 3/9 fine silver from Golden State Mint, it's questionable. Is that fake? Is it real? Is it plated? A lot of questions arise with this. They've got to test it, if they're even able to test it there at the shop or the store. These, not so much. I mean, these are pretty straightforward. Like I said, in a crap hits the fan situation and I ever wanted to purchase something and we went to a silver type currency, it'd be easier to give 2 or 3 of these versus cutting a chunk of this out and then even questioning, is this real or not. I'll show you another way I like to store my dimes as well. So some of the key, not necessarily key dates, but like when I get some Liberty dimes, stuff like that, I do like, when I've got extra ones, I like to put those in flips. It's kind of a neat way. Like I said, if I already have it, I think they have a little bit of numismatics value, so I like to put these in flips, put them in an album. It's a great way to trade. When I've got extras, I know what I've got, so I can look for other dates that I don't have. Maybe somebody's needing something like this. So it's a nice, it says conversational piece. I don't remember what's going on with that. So there's a 2017 S proof dime. That came out of a proof set, so it's 90% silver. So a lot of cool different things in here. different ways to stack, different silver to stack. Those are buffalo nickel. But anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. Like I said, comment in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think. There's a barber quarter there. Those are 90% also. Those are fun to stack. So are all the old quarters. Some of the quarters do have some numismatics value to them, so it's a possibility on counterfeiting. There's a 90% Standing Liberty. Love the designs. The dates don't wear really good on those, but either way, like I said, I think the dimes is the best way to go if you're silver stacking. But thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.